You know that feeling, right? That quiet, strange moment right after you hit send on a message, and it feels like the whole world just holds its breath? It's this totally modern feeling, a mix of hope and this, I don't know, this slow, creeping anxiety that can kind of take over your entire day. And then, boom, the questions start. The silence on their end gets really, really loud inside your own head. It's so immediate, it's so personal, and it just sends you spiraling. Wait, was it something I said? Did I say too much? Am I just not important enough for them to reply?
So this is the rabbit hole we go down. It all starts with something so simple, sending a message. But then it blows up into overthinking every little detail, and before you know it, you're literally questioning your own value as a person. So today, we're going to unpack this whole cycle and hopefully find a way out.
It all kicks off with what we can call the anxious wait, and it's a feeling everybody knows in this digital age. When you don't get that immediate response, it can feel like a judgment on you. And it just eats up all your attention in a way that's so hard to shake.
I bet these behaviors sound pretty familiar. You find yourself just constantly checking your phone, almost like a reflex. You reread what you sent like 10 times, trying to find what you did wrong. And slowly, without even meaning to, you make this really dangerous connection in your mind. Their response is now the measure of your worth.
But why? Why does their silence have such a crazy hold on us? The answer is actually pretty simple, but it's also really deep. It all comes down to the incredible amount of power we just hand over to other people, usually without even thinking about it.
I mean, just think about what's happening here. They do something, maybe reply late, or send a super dry one-word message, and that directly triggers this huge feeling inside of us. We let their thumbs ruin our mood, make us feel like we don't matter, or even send us into a spiral about our own value.
Okay, let's just try to be logical about this for a second. Get out of the emotion. There are a million reasons why someone might not reply. And you know what? Most of them have absolutely nothing to do with you. They could be swamped with work, they could be distracted, dealing with their own stuff, or maybe they just aren't emotionally available. And yeah, sometimes the truth is they just don't see your value.
And this brings us to a really, really important point. Even in that worst-case scenario, where they don't value you, that is a reflection on them. It's not about you. It just shows you their capacity for appreciation. It does not, and it never, ever can, change your actual inherent value.
So, if our worth doesn't come from a text back, then where does it come from? Well, this next part is about a massive shift in how we see ourselves. It's about finding a new anchor for our self-worth, one that is totally unshakable.
This verse from the Quran, this is really the heart of it all. Just look at the words. We have certainly honored. It's already been done. It's in the past tense. Your honor is not something you have to go out and earn from someone's approval. It's a gift, given to you from the start.
And this is the whole idea behind inherent worth. It means your value is a default setting. It was basically stamped onto your soul by your creator. It doesn't go up or down depending on who texts you back, who likes your post, or who gives you attention. It's a constant. It's an absolute.
So the real takeaway is this. True honor, true self-respect is found when you focus on that connection with your creator. It's not found in that exhausting and, let's be honest, often heartbreaking chase for people's validation. One path builds you up from the inside out, the other just leaves you constantly needing more from the outside in.
Okay, so knowing all this is one thing, but how do we actually live it? How do we put it into practice when we're feeling that anxiety? This next section is all about the actual steps you can take, about the power you get from letting go and taking back your self-respect.
So really, you've got two paths in front of you. If you keep chasing people for validation, you're eventually going to lose yourself. You start changing to be what you think they want you to be. But when you turn your focus around, back to your creator, you don't lose yourself. You actually start to find yourself again.
So what does this look like day to day? Well, it looks like quiet dignity. It's having the strength to not send that second triple question mark text. It's having the self-respect to not beg for someone's time or attention. It's about understanding, deep down, that real respect, real connection, it just flows. You should never have to force it.
And here is a reframe that could change everything for you. What if that silence that you've been dreading, what if it's not rejection at all? What if it's actually a form of divine protection? Maybe it's shielding your heart from someone who wasn't right for you. We're just showing you that your energy belongs somewhere else.
This just says it all, doesn't it? If your heart depends on the up and down attention of people, it's going to break. It's almost guaranteed. But a heart that's anchored to something constant, something unwavering, that's a heart that's going to find real, lasting peace.
All right, let's wrap this all up with one last powerful reminder. This is something I really want you to carry with you for the next time you find yourself staring at that quiet phone screen. This is your new script. The next time that old, tired thought of "I'm not enough" tries to creep in, you have to consciously replace it. You override it with this powerful truth. My Creator already chose me, honored me, and values me. And this isn't just, positive thinking. This is a declaration of a pre-existing fact.
And that right there is the ultimate takeaway. Just let that sink in for a second. You do not need a notification, you do not need a message, you do not need anyone's approval to prove that you matter. Your worth was set in stone long before you ever even hit send.
So I'm just going to leave you with this question to really think about. Imagine it. What would actually change in your life, in your confidence, in your relationships, in your own peace of mind, if you lived from a place where you knew 100% that your worth was never, ever up for debate?